Hi Libra, this is going to be your reading for the end of January and moving into the beginning of February. It is good for the Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus sign of Libra. As always, please keep in mind this is a general reading. Please don't try to make it fit if it's not your story. This is also a love message. Check your other placements on my sister channel, Soma, Chandra Tarot, where I read for all 12 Zodiac signs. If you don't find your messages here, you could find messages there. Libra, I do read for you on that channel as well. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website to schedule a live one-on-one reading is in the description below. If you're new, welcome to Soma, Chandra, Libra. It's Libra Nation. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. All Libra all the time. Also Sagittarius too. Okay, dear ones. So they wanted me to pull out the cards a little differently today, and I am picking up on two distinct storylines. The first one I'm picking up on is you're in a relationship with a person that really wants to rush, and you're just not really sure. It feels very current, which really pleases me because of COVID-19 and the inability to date or people's choice not to date, I've picked up on a lot of like past energy for a long time, old energy, like exes coming back because nobody's got anything better to do. But that hasn't prohibited other people from dating and meeting people who's like, whoa, this is really current. Someone is, I think, rushing Libra in a situation. I think it's also possible that if that's not happening for you, you might have rushed to think that something was going to happen between you and another person, and now you're questioning the whole thing. And you just are working through getting over the pain. Okay, so let us begin. What's between you and this person is a spiritual connection, but also illusion. So you do feel as though you could experience or are experiencing deep love for this person, or that they're a soulmate. You feel a spiritual connection to them, but you also feel as though your judgment has been clouded and skewed. You're not sure. That's the energy between the two of you. And I found this interesting. Memories and running for your end, Libra. Some of you are really running from past memories, bittersweet dwelling and reminiscing. So you're running. You could be running from this person or ghosting them, but you're just running from your own memories at this point. Maybe you remember a time when you ghosted them or they ghosted you, but I was like, whoa, Libra is running from the memories. And then the energy I have for this person is hoping and vows. I was like, wow, this person is hoping for commitment with you, or you hoped for commitment with them. And too quickly. So, and then the energy for this person that came out, I did try to channel their energy very hard, but sometimes, usually I'm able to channel the other person's energy, but sometimes if it's very one-sided, you guys need to know this. Other psychics won't tell you this, but I will. Sometimes when a relationship is super one-sided, we're just channeling nothing but your energy that you're projecting onto them. And I want you guys to know that, and I want you to keep it in mind. I've been thinking about that for a while now and been meaning to say something to you about it. But if you're in a situation like this with a person, it'll resonate. This person is accelerated motion, 8 of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. They are impatient. Oh, patience and planning is in the reverse. This person's impatient. They want to move quickly. They could be at a distance from you as well. They aren't thinking about the future. They're not being patient. They're not planning. I love these two pillars. It's like what we invest in will manifest further. They don't have a long-term plan here. They just want to move really, really fast. And your energy, Libra, is strength in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse. You're throwing major arcana. So this shows me that for you, Libra, you might be tested to learn some major life lessons here. Some lessons that are very important to you. Sorry, I need to scoot in. You're feeling drained. You're filled with a lot of self-doubt at this point, and you're questioning your own intuition. Some of you have been ghosting this person. The High Priestess in reverse ghosts. You're just drained at this point. You don't know if your intuition is correct or not. Some of you have been dealing with a Leo. Maybe you have Leo in your chart. so much self-doubt and fear and inadequacy and an inability to tame your raw emotions and pride and ego. You're like, am I caving into this person? Is my intuition correct? You're definitely questioning it a lot. And what's between the two of you from this deck is the Seven of Cups in reverse to the Tower in reverse. So for some of you, you definitely want to make the smartest choice. When the Seven of Cups comes in reverse, I like it in this deck, it said choose wisely. You're not sure you're choosing wisely. Or the Seven of Cups is like, we have all these choices and we eliminate a few and focus more on our own core values and go in for inner alignment before we make a choice. You're not living in any fantasies. And I don't know that you're ready for a major disruption. I don't know if you can make any major changes now. And for others of you that wanted to rush right into a relationship with this person, you've been knocked out of a fantasy and nothing is really happening. And you're like, wow, my intuition might have been dead wrong and my ego's bruised and I'm drained. Maybe I caved into desire or too much emotion. That's intense. At the bottom of this deck, I have the Five of Cups in reverse. So you're trying to forgive yourself right now for some things that you were very disappointed by in the past, regrets that you had, failures that you had. You're getting over something here. Oh, Six of Swords in reverse. There's something that you're trying to move on from that you have had a difficult time. Six of Swords in reverse is like out of the frying pan into the fire, afraid of repeating a past cycle over again with the same person, with a new person. That's intense for you, Libra. I think that you feel as though this relationship has a lot of depth. It's very complex. You're aware of it. There's importance to it. Some of you just keep getting sidetracked and distracted. You want to change. You're thinking about how deep this is. There has been a lot of fantasizing, thinking about euphoria and the consequences and the upheaval and the shock. Perhaps this person is very loyal, though. My. Bottom of the tarot, Three of Pentacles. So getting to know you, the world. This relationship could be a big deal. The Devil, Capricorn here, Seven of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you, and the Chariot, some of you, this involves moving on from just bullshit from the past. Some of you are doing shadow work now. You're being deeply affected by your shadow side. Some of you feel the need to sneak away from this person, or you think they're being sneaky with you. It's really up to you. It's up to fate to determine the direction of the relationship. You do know you need to move on from the past and put some things behind you. So for those of you that are in this relationship now, it really looks like the past is affecting you. And I don't know if it's the past with this person. So deep within, this person is the Knight of Swords, the Emperor, the Lovers, the Fool, the Hierophant. Whoa. Some of you are in a relationship where, I have Aries here, I have Gemini here, I have Taurus here. When I have this much major arcana, I don't really use the cards to identify a zodiac sign at this point. It could be any sign. I see a person that they went from the Fool, which was the beginning of the relationship, to immediately wanting serious commitment. This person looks like they want to be an Emperor. The Knight of Swords, they want to rush. They think that you are their perfect match. This person feels very ready for a serious relationship, and they mean business and they want to move quickly here. For others of you, this is a person that you went into it. The Knight of Swords can be tunnel vision. Like, we just go for it. We just seize the moment and go rushing in like a lunatic. We do not feel like we have anything to lose here. So you didn't feel like you had anything to lose. This person didn't feel like they had anything to lose. But you need a minute, Libra, with the Four of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Star, and the Moon. This is, I'm healing from something. I don't really know what I want here. If it's a relationship with a person that, I don't really want you guys watching the relationship readings unless you're actually talking to someone and you're in their energy, like in the 3D. But this could be a relationship with a person that's blocked you or you're not talking to right now, possibly, that you just can't get off your mind. You're trying to heal, but It's like, was this person a wish come true? Do I really want renewal with them, or was it all a fantasy? For the if you're in this relationship with this person now, the Four of Cups and the Four of Swords tells me that you're a little stressed out. You're wondering if the grass is greener on the other side. You're showing me a level of disinterest with the Four of Swords. You do have hope, and there's this confusion for you. I think you need a minute. I really think you need a minute, because I think some of you are getting into a relationship while you're still healing from another one, if I had to guess. That's the main story I'm picking up on. So recent past, Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands, Page of Swords. It started really quickly, and it was very passionate and exciting. You leaned in and got a lot more information. For others of you, you might have been nervous about giving up independence, or you were nervous that this person was just a player. But this is like the way most relationships start. It's pretty hot, lots of passion, lots of growth potential, and you're like, tell me more. I'm not going to open up emotionally. Some of you did wonder if this person was a player, or maybe you didn't. Maybe you were the player. Current energy is the Seven of Cups, Temperance, and the Three of Wands. There is confusion here for you. So the Seven of Cups is here twice. They wanted me to read all in the upright. I didn't really want to, but they told me to. So I said, oh, okay. Some of you have been connecting to a Sagittarius. Perhaps you have Sag in your chart, and it's pulling on you really strongly. You do feel a little overwhelmed emotionally here with the Seven of Cups. There has been a lot of daydreaming and wishful thinking, maybe some illusion at play, but lots of choices in front of you here with the rainbow and the cups. It's very pretty. And you are thinking about the future. Some of you are standing here watching and waiting to see what's going to happen. And you know that you need to be calm and peaceful and bring balance to this situation. You cannot run hot and cold. When temperance comes, that means we determine the purpose of something, and we're passive and we're patient. That seems to be what you want to do. You're like, this is a little much for me. I do need to stand here and think about the future. For others of you, this is a person that you are waiting to hear from. You fantasized a lot about them and they gave you the cold shoulder. Like I said, I hear two storylines at once. Some of you someone wants to move in with the other person, or they're looking for a place to live, but money is an issue here with the Five of Pentacles. This is where it got spicy and I had to do some clarification. Future energy, like moving into February, a little bit further out from now, near future, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the Tower. So someone might be feeling left out in the cold, or someone's worried about resources. We've got this spicy Queen of Wands. You could be connecting to a Sag, or someone that wants to be friends, and then the Tower is here. You're going to have a sudden awakening. There will be a sudden shift. And I was like, okay, what's the Five of Pentacles? And I have the Four of Wands and the Page of Cups. Someone is feeling, first of all, the first thing I heard is, please come move in with me. I can't afford to pay rent by myself. Or like someone's feeling like they're worried and they want to open up to you. Someone may feel left out in the cold and they think about a homecoming and an apology with you, or you feel like that with them. Maybe if you rushed it with them, now you want to tone it down a little bit. Some of you might be realizing that what motivated you in the relationship was simply being lonely. We are often motivated by loneliness to get into a relationship, but as a relationship counselor, I'm a certified relationship counselor, I can tell you that this is never the right reason to rush a relationship just because you're lonely. You're making that problem someone else's problem. It makes us project. But someone's like, hey, come and be with me here. Someone may be reaching out to you, or this person wants this with you really quickly. They really want a serious relationship with you. You might have rushed in the past with people, and then this Queen of Wands is coming out. And I was like, What's the deal with this Queen of Wands? I got the Five of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Wow. Some of you really do not want to give up your independence to the point where you're going to be a spitfire about it and fight for it. You might feel as though this person's a little controlling. You might have to have a little bit of a fight with them about this. This Queen of Wands is like, back the fuck off or I'll walk. Bye. I will walk away. I will win and I will walk. Some of you have had to fight really hard to win in a situation for yourself and walk away from the past, to be independent, to be fiery, to be passionate. For others of you, this is a person that may be reaching out and wanting to be friends. You rushed with them in the past, or they rushed with you in the past, and now you're like, bitch, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. Bye. It could be a situation like that. When this card combination came out, I sat here and I was like, whoa, I hear like a lot of conversation. I hear a lot of different stories off of this. You could be jealous of another woman. They could be saying shit's going down with her and now they want to rush with you or something. But the final, I was like, without doing a private reading, I know that this is going to really mean something specific for a few of you, but this is general, you know. The final outcome, you know, moving forward is the Tower, and I clarified it and I got the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Swords. So some of you are like, this is insane. This is intense. Oh my gosh. Like tear everything down, rebuild somewhere else, relocate, move in with you, get engaged, like meet your family, the whole nine. What the boop? Like this is a lot. This is blowing your mind. And with the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Swords, it's like, oh my gosh, this might be a wish come true for me. And that freaks me the hell out, is what I see here. Like you're freaked out. It feels amazing, and that kind of freaks you out. For others of you, you really want something. If this is a person you're not in contact with and this is resonating for you, you really want something to happen. You believe this person's your wish come true and it's not happening. And now you're worried and stressed out. Yeah. If that's the case, Libra, if you've been feeling a general melancholy, malaise, you can't move on from this person, you desperately want to heal, you've just been waiting for them to come back to you, wishing on a star, this is a fantasy that you need to snap out of. This could be like wishful thinking. That may be true for a few of you. But I feel like this is really current. And you're like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel as though I'm being called to this, but something feels hidden and veiled in the moonlight to me. And I don't know what I want. That's pretty deep. I would suggest, if this is like a new relationship that you're just getting into here, because the Three of Pentacles is getting to know you, so is the Page of Swords. It does look new here. You may not be ready to take yourself off the market yet. Some of you feel like you fought so hard for your independence. For others of you, this is some person coming. I know I have Libra masculines here too, and women that date women, you know, and men that date men, stuff like that. So get to the bottom of what this is about. Because I'm not seeing someone turning around and being the Seven of Wands and the Two of Cups, which is like, hey, I feel really challenged here. I feel as though I need to defend myself and my independence. Let's talk about this. I'm seeing someone like, rah, like I will fight you tooth and nail here. This might even be a person you're jealous of. Like if this person wants to rush with you, this might be someone else that you're concerned about. I would be careful rushing if you're still running from the memories. What I notice here is that there's not this really good heart-to-heart conversation. There seems to be a lot of conflict over whether or not this is a bloody nightmare or a wish come true. You might not have the spiritual connection to this person that you think you do. And if you just met this person, like you've dated them for less than 6 months, you might be starting to develop a spiritual connection, but the illusion and the cloud of judgment is the dead giveaway, and so is the moon. You might not be ready for something serious just yet. You need to continue to see how deep this relationship could be and address all the sidetracks and the distractions that keep happening. Yeah. All right, Libra, that's your reading moving into the beginning of February. I wasn't expecting this at all. I liked it. I hope it resonates with you. If it does, I hope it helps you. You can book a private reading with me if you want to work with me personally, because I'm always here to listen to the universe for you, my dear Libra, because I love you guys. I'll see you next time.